What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And yes, we are still dealing with pandemic life, but you know what? It's February. It's Black History Month. So one of my featured brands for this month is Cosmology. So I've got Latoya from Cosmology with me today. Hey, Latoya.
Hello out there, cyber world. How are you doing?
Yes, we are good. So, Latoya, what part of the country are you holding down today?
Miami, Florida.
All right. Woo woo, Miami. I got people in Miami. All right.
Little sunshine.
Yes, it's always good. I mean, Miami, typically, y'all part of Florida, but typically Miami always have the best weather.
No, we different. We're different. South Florida's not the rest of Florida. We're different.
That's what everybody from Miami says. They're like, yeah, we down here. Yeah, you got Florida and you got Miami. I love it.
Exactly.
I love it. All right. So, the brand Cosmology, how did this brand come about?
So we started, and I say we, my sisters and I started Cosmology because we wanted to basically solve our own problem. We were tired of long wash days, excessive shedding while detangling, and just a really poor sort of wash day experience. And given that our hair texture has been around for millennia, right? Kinky, curly, coily hair isn't new.
Nope.
I was just sort of flabbergasted. I was like, why is it such a struggle? Like, why are we struggling so to care for our hair? And that's really what sort of sparked the idea to reinvent the hair tool, because at the time, this is like 2015, 2016, there was a lot of focus on the product side of the business, but not really the hair tool side. And it just sort of was like, maybe that's what's missing, right? We have, Miss Jessie's is out there, Carol's Daughters is out there, all of these great brands that are now focused on our needs, but you don't see the same thing with tools. And we're using the tools that we've used for forever, but who's to say that they work for our hair type? And that's literally where I was like, let's try something new. So we took a chance. We went through the whole 3D printed prototype testing phase and saw that our hair tools literally worked better than other hair tools that we had. And we decided to go ahead and incorporate in 2016. And then we launched officially on the market in 2019. And here we are. We're selling direct on our website, HSN. We're rolling out into Urban Outfitters, and I know we'll get into some really exciting things to come. But it's been incredible. It's been an incredible ride for sure.
Yes, well, congratulations to you, your sisters, the team, everybody that is backing you guys and making the dream a reality. Because me myself, I understand the struggle is real, my sister. Struggle is real. Because while I have locks now, I had the big chop, and I dealt with being team natural and all this. And like you said, as you're talking, I'm literally reminiscing on that time of having all these products and then like literally going through combs. Like going to the store and just buying up combs like almost every week on a weekly basis because my hair is literally cutting and breaking the teeth. So I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. So, okay. So take me back as you guys were developing and you're doing 3D printing. You got prototypes. You're figuring stuff out. What was the first big challenge that took you guys by surprise?
The first big challenge that took us by surprise, I mean, everything when you're an entrepreneur is a big challenge, especially when you are kind of coming into something that you don't necessarily have experience in, right? So we came at beauty and hair care from the point of like a consumer trying to solve a problem. Right. So it's not as if we have background in manufacturing, even in retail and sales. My background is advertising. So I relied heavily on my skill set as a project manager, producer, account manager, and knowing how to assemble teams, manage budgets, flex up, flex down when I need to, and then just the creation process, going from an idea to launch. And literally, I would say one of the biggest challenges that we faced was just funding. You know, right now that's a huge topic, right? Yeah. We see a lot of different grant applications coming out. We see people who are trying to really sort of create new spaces in this VC world to be able to make sure that companies like ours are getting VC money because we necessarily haven't in the past.
Right.
And when you think about that, you know, we're bootstrapping. And I remember when we were in the process of manufacturing, it was like we had this huge invoice coming, and it was like, I'm not quite sure where it's going to come from. But luckily, we had an angel who was paying attention to our process. She knew what we were working on, and she was like, hey, I have some cash, and I want to help you to make this come to life. And then that's literally the money that we used to fund our manufacturing and our first, set of inventory.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, and it's always those little guardian angels. Sometimes, you know, they're going to support us, but it's also really great when they can swoop in and lend a helping hand and pay it forward. So I love to hear stories like that. Amazing, amazing. So, LaToya, what are the current offerings on the website? What can people get from you guys from the site?
Yeah, so we have our patent-pending, 5-star rated KurlsPlus Detanglers, and these are hair tools that we designed with curly, kinky, coily hair in mind. So literally what you were just talking about in terms of hair tools breaking when you're using them, that's what we wanted to solve. So when you see our hair tools, you'll see that they're made way different than any other hair tool that you've seen. They're thicker, right? The teeth aren't as flimsy as other hair tools. And that's because we literally sort of adapted the idea of finger detangling and applied it to a tool.
Wow.
So we have our pick, which is it works as a mini comb as well. So it's super versatile. That's truly my favorite one.
Yeah.
Because it's compact in size, and you can take it with you on the go. You can use it as a pick to add volume, or let's say you're traveling and you're I just don't want to take everything. I just want to take this one tool. You can use it at night. For those who like the 2-strand twist or plait their hair at night, use it to detangle before you plait. Do your set. Then when you wake up in the morning, use it again to fluff your hair out. Wow. So we have our pick, which retails for $14. Then we have our comb, which is your wide tooth comb, but we added some different bells and whistles into it. We basically have 2 different grip areas. So if you were to see it, you can grip the comb along the spine of it. So imagine where the teeth of the comb are. Right above that, we made that part thicker so you can hold it there. So that way, let's say you're trying to comb your own hair and you need a little bit more grip, you can do it that way. And then we also have a sectioning tip on the end of our handle, so you can section and detangle and or style your hair with one hair tool, which of course cuts down time. So you don't have to switch in and out between hair tools. And then our best seller is our KurlsPlus paddle comb. And we call it a paddle comb because it basically is the shape of a brush, but with the teeth of a wide tooth comb. So you get sort of more and a deeper, more thorough detangling with it, but it's still gentle because it has our same uniquely designed teeth that allows your hair to kind of glide through, and there's nothing in there to snag or tug on your hair. So your curls are able to go through a lot easier, giving you a gentle detangling. And then that one also has a sectioning tip on the end, so you can section and detangle all with one hair tool with that one too.
Wow. That is sensational because I'm just, as you're talking and you're telling me about just the main products that you guys carry, and back in the day when I went natural, I wish I had come up with it then. Because I had a whole dresser drawer full of different combs. Every comb that you're describing, I had one of each.
Yeah.
Every brush that you're talking about, I had 15 different kind of brush. Oh, this one's broke. Okay, toss that. All right, I got another backup. So it was so what you guys are offering, it's just wow, literally, if you just have these 3 tools, then you're good. You have the versatility of multiple tools. Mind blown.
Exactly. Yep. Wow. You can use them together. You can use just one, depending on what you prefer. Some people like more
Right.
brushes, more of a brush style to the tangle. Some people like wide tooth comb. So it all depends. But we sell them as a set as well because you may need different things at different times. So, yeah.
Wow. That is incredible. I'm so blown away. I'm see if I can get back to my questions. Because I'm just like, girl, you know how much money I spend, how much time. Ooh, we're not going
and
to
we're trying to stop that. We are literally, sustainability.
Yes.
And durability was one of the things that we want to solve for.
Yes.
Because of what you just talked about. Like the life cycle of combs, when you're talking about textured hair, they snap easily. Like, I'm sure all of us have been there where it's like, oh, it just broke again, and what I'm going to do now? Like, I just got through half of my head. What am I going to do? And that's what we wanted to solve for. We wanted to kind of take a look at that and just think about how can we create a more quality hair tool that's reliable, that will give you that sort of like weight that you need, right? Because one of the things with our paddle comb, it's heavier than some of the other detangling brushes that you have.
Right.
But that's on purpose. It's intentional. We wanted it to be something that's a little bit more substantial so it doesn't just easily like fall apart when you're using it. We made it for the thick, dense hair types that need that extra bit of weight to kind of get through the curls, because it works, because the hair tool, the teeth, and I don't mean to continue to, try to go over too long, but just to kind of give you more of a visual, because the teeth are very smooth and they're slick, the weight of the paddle comb kind of helps to like move it through the curls. So it acts almost like resistance. If you think about resistance training, it kind of does the same thing. So you have the weight plus the slip, which kind of helps the curls to kind of go through.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm just blown away, Latoya. Y'all sisters be doing it. That's what I'm talking about. The sisters got together and they made the magic happen. I love it.
Yes.
What has been your proudest moment with Cosmology?
We have so many.
What's the first one that pops up to you? What's the first one that pops off?
I would say in 2019, this was our first show on the market, right? And like I said, we're just trying to figure out e-commerce because it's a different world, especially when you come from advertising and you're used to having like big budgets to do things. Doing that by yourself on your own is a completely different story. And I happened to stumble upon, take that back. Someone informed us that HSN was running a competition called the Big Sign Program. And they were like, apply. And so we applied literally like, this is June maybe of 2019, and we had just shipped our first orders out in January.
Oh, wow.
And we applied, did the whole competition thing, and then we were selected. We were one of 70 brands selected globally to launch on HSN and QVC in 2020.
Wow.
That was huge.
That is incredible.
That was huge.
That's so big. Wow. That is so amazing. No, kudos to you and the team, because I know that a lot of hard work, a lot of restless nights, a lot of, scrapping these sketches here and there. It took a lot for you guys to get to this place, but I feel as though, like, in my spirit, you are absolutely in your purpose. So kudos to you guys.
Absolutely, Ash.
Definitely.
No, thank you.
Yes. Now, Latoya, what is next for Cosmology? What are you guys doing next?
Next is global domination, girl.
All right,
we trying to expand product lines.
Yes.
Go global. But literally, all jokes aside, this year we're actually doing that, right? So we're actually working on expanding to the UK because we currently ship overseas to a lot of customers over there, and that can be really expensive. So we want to basically facilitate that community because we are everywhere, right? We have the advantage of being in the States that we have a lot of resources, and we have people doing really amazing things. So we want to branch that out and become a resource to other people in other countries because detangling is a universal issue, right? We went at it to solve our own problem, but as we grow, we're going to continue to identify and address hair care needs in a very innovative way. And that's a huge part of our ethos. It's all about creative solutions. It really is about sort of identifying ways to make everyday pain points better. And we started out with, like I said, making that wash day experience better, because a lot of people spend a ton of time just trying to detangle their hair, and just the pain, some people are tender-headed and it can hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have kids and you have multiple little girls and you're like, I'm going to be here all weekend just to do 3 heads of hair. If we can make that better, then that's amazing. And we have been able to do that, which is fantastic. We've been able to cut some people's detangling time down in half. Some people are able to do 10 minutes now.
Oh, wow.
So it's amazing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, girl, because, I can't speak for most, but I can speak for myself. I remember Sunday evenings, sitting down. I'm sitting down in front of my mama, and she is trying to tame this mane. And it's just tears streaming down my face. I'm tender-headed. My hair is super kinky. It's coily. It's got so many textures in it. And if we can alleviate that for some little girls today, let's do it. So I'm all for Cosmology.
Right.
I'm all for it.
Right. Thank you, Ash.
I was certainly on that for it. But LaToya, we appreciate you guys so very much. Let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you guys, to get the product, and also to follow you on social media.
Absolutely. So please feel free to visit us at Cosmology.com, and I'll spell it for you. It's Kazmaleje.com, and at Cosmology on all social media.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Much more success, LaToya. You and your sister, some I said, they cousin Ash from the A-Town said, what's up?
Oh, of course.
And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.